Hello everyone! So you were told to keep your eyes out for a video on useful apps for students. Well, here it is. Students are in a unique position because we have so much to do, from school to work to hobbies. Even inside of the school spectrum, we have to take notes, we have to study, we have to write documents, and the list goes on. In today's video, we are essentially going to stay inside of the school spectrum by looking at three categories of apps: tasks, notes, and studying. In each category, I'll give you a few notable applications, and I'll give a brief description of each. Let's get started. The first app in our to-do list category is TickTick, which, as many of you know, is the to-do list app that I am currently using. One key feature that I can't live without in to-do list apps is natural language processing. This means that when I type my task in, say, finish my homework, I can simply type in a date or a day of the week, and TickTick will automatically pick up on the due dates. Take, for example, my homework is due on Friday. I could even set up a recurring due date, every Friday. And I can use abbreviations such as FRI to stand for Friday. When looking at to-do list applications, I follow the 10-second rule. If an app can't add tasks in less than 10 seconds, I'm not going to use that app. With the shortcut keys of TickTick, I can easily do that. I can even add tags to my task, which I use to describe the length of the time the task will take and how much energy it will require. Let's test the 10-second rule. There is a reason I chose TickTick over the next app in our to-do list category. It's because of its versatile apps and features inside of the application. TickTick can integrate with your calendar, set Pomodoro timers with background noises, and use the Eisenhower matrix. TickTick has a free and premium version. The biggest difference in the two plans is the Pomodoro timer and the calendar functions. But I have found that the free version works just fine with the basic features. I highly recommend TickTick. The second app in the task category is Todoist. In the to-do list world, Todoist is the most popular application. It is available on every device you could think of, and it has mastered the essential aspects of any to-do list app. It has natural language processing, tags, lists, priorities, reminders, etc. The free version works perfectly, but with the Pro and Business plans, you get more reminder and collaboration capabilities. Todoist does not have the Pomodoro timer, but it has the ability to create a custom dashboard based on multiple filters. Check out Carl Poulin for some great Todoist tutorials and tips. And I know you didn't forget the 10-second test. The last app in our tasks category is Google Tasks. Google Tasks doesn't even come close to either TickTick or Todoist, but it has one major feature which sets it apart. Many of you may remember from my last video that time blocking is one of my favorite strategies to help manage my time, and Google Tasks allows you to drag tasks directly onto your Google Calendar. It also integrates with the Google Suite, which many schools use. I'm not even going to try the 10-second rule with Google Tasks because it doesn't have simple features such as tags or priorities. But if simple task management is more your style, Google Tasks may be a great option for you. Okay, this video is not sponsored or anything, but I honestly believe that RemNote is one of the best options for students out there who are looking to take notes in a digital format. RemNote is an application available on the web, Windows OS, and Mac OS, which allows you to take notes and create flashcards at the same time. Let's take a look at how it works. Let's say I'm studying some Spanish, and I'm looking at different types of animals and how to say them in Spanish. I might put in a couple of different vocab words, such as los animales, los cerdos, los gatos. And then I'm going to decide what type of card I want each of these to be. By using the brackets, I can determine the direction of the card. I can either use a forward card, a backwards card, or a two-way card where I have to remember both the term and the definition. Once I have all of my cards as I want them during class, I can then go home and study them using spaced repetition. And this is what really makes RemNote so special, because of the flashcards being directly integrated into the note-taking system, and spaced repetition being used alongside active recall to help make your studying as effective as possible. The runner-up in our notes category is Notion. Notion is an application which has recently grown in popularity largely due to its customizability and database features. Notion can be used for such a wide variety of things, from a content tracker to a note taker to a to-do list. As a note taker, Notion provides the toggle feature, which allows for the use of active recall, but it does not directly use spaced repetition. Notion works well for customizing your notes and making them look visually appealing if you are a visual learner. Databases come with a variety of views, and you can use templates to automate processes. Between RemNote and Notion, you have two fantastic applications for note-taking online. But there is science that backs up handwritten notes. If handwritten notes are more your style, don't switch to Switch, because everybody has their own method that works best for them. For anyone who does not use RemNote to create their digital flashcards, you're going to need an online flashcards application to help you study, of which there are 3 main leaders. I'm going to cover them all in general because they all carry the same features at the same price. Quizlet, Brainscape, and Anki are the 3 most competitive applications in this market. They all use spaced repetition and active recall to help you study. Anki has a large learning curve and can take some time to learn. It is typically best for more advanced students. Quizlet and Brainscape are very close competitors. Quizlet has an edge due to its gamification capabilities and the capability to suggest definitions or answers for your cards. So I would recommend trying Quizlet first, Brainscape second, and Anki third. One of those applications should work for you. Now, there is more to studying than just flashcards. Fiveable is a great resource with review videos and documents as well as group study sessions for various classes. Check it out at fiveable.me to see which courses they cover. Now, there are useful apps for students that fall outside of the categories that we've covered today. Let's take a look at some of them. First, password managers are a huge lifesaver. Now, I'm sure you've seen an ad for them before, but it is truly helpful to only have to remember one password, not to mention it is a lot more secure than using the same password for every website that you go to. Bitwarden and Zoho Vault are both extensions available on any browser that can help you to fulfill this purpose. They can also autocomplete your login and can randomly generate extremely secure passwords for you to use. Second, we all need a grammar checker because we all know that our grammar isn't perfect. Grammarly is one of the most popular applications out there on the market that serve this purpose. And for Microsoft 365 users, I would highly recommend using Microsoft Editor. Both are available as extensions on any browser that you may be using. Grammarly even has a mobile application which checks your typing on your mobile device. Third, Tide is a wonderful Pomodoro timer. The Pomodoro technique, which I discussed in my last video, is critical to both completing your tasks and having effective study sessions. That's all for this video. All of the apps that were mentioned are linked in the description below, so you can download or look at any which stood out to you. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video if you found it helpful. And feel free to leave any questions that you may have about any of these applications in the comments below. Thank you for watching.